This is Sylvia, and I'm part of the brand new design team for the KraaftShaak. It's the first call that Heather has ever made, and I am truly honored and blessed to have been selected. And Heather sent us a mixed media box from her craft store, and in it was a whole bunch of goodies, and I've done an open the box from that. And our first task as being a design team member is to take one of the alterable items that she included in that box. And in my box I got this box of note holders, and I also got a clipboard. And this is going to be my first alterable item that I've got is this. And also I've also done a real quick little thing that I'm going to show you how to do. When you get this little box, you have the note cards in it, and they're all loose. I prefer to have my note cards sealed so that they're all together and they don't flop all over just like a regular little pad. And it's so easy to do this. And I'm going to show you on another corner here because it doesn't matter to me if these are sealed on other edges. And what you do is you get some rubber cement and you put rubber cement down here. But before you do that, you need to measure just a strip piece of paper. You want it to be at least as thick as what this is, as your little stack of paper is. And that's about a little over a quarter of an inch. And you want to make sure that it goes on this side, and then you can glue it a little bit down here on the back side. So I just have this little strip of paper right here. And the way that I measured how it's going to fold is I just put the paper up here. I'm just trying to keep it as simple as possible. And I just held it down, and then I just bent it over. And where it bent over, and I want to make sure I have all my papers, all the little, pages taken into account. And then I just marked it, and then I'm just going to give it a real good crease. And making sure I keep the edges straight, I'm just going to crease this up real good. So it's got a nice crease on it. And then just set that aside. And what you want to do with the rubber cement, now I haven't used any other cement than rubber cement every time I do this. I just think rubber cement works real good because you can easily tear it apart, and when you tear your little sheet off, it doesn't leave any sticky residue behind like some other glues might do, and it gives you a nice clean tear. So you just goop it up, and I put a goodly amount on here because the nice thing about rubber cement also is that when it's dry, you can peel the stuff that's sticking over off. And then I put my strip on. And now I'm just going to hold it all in place and push it down real good. Push it tight because you want to make sure all of your pages are stuck. And then when I got it in place, I'm just going to hold it like this, upside down against my desk, which is a smooth item here. And so all of the pages will stick down equally as opposed to me trying to go with my finger along it. That would might cause, some areas to stick and some other areas not to. So I just going to do this and hold it in place. And rubber cement sets up fairly quickly. And just going to make sure it's smoothed out. And there it's already set up. And you just tear off what you want. And you've got them all stuck together in a nice little pad. So you can actually put it anywhere, and you don't have to worry about all the pages coming loose. And that's my first project for altering. Isn't that simple? It's such a simple thing to do. When you use the Elmer's glue, any glue that's hanging over, you can feel it and it's a little sticky and stuff. But the neat thing about the Elmer's glue is you just have to rub it and it balls up. So you no longer have to feel that glue on any of the edges, and just rub it off, and you can see, right there how it balls up. And then if there's any on the edge that you stuck the paper down on that's sticking up, just get a little pair of scissors and just trim it as close to the actual page as you want. Trim the edges so they're flush, because that's generally how most pads of paper come. Okay, and now that it's dry, completely dry, and you just peel this off. You can see that it's nicely stuck. I mean, this was the original side that I done, and this is the side that I showed you how we did. And they're nicely stuck, and you just peel them off. And there's no residue, but if there is, you can just rub it off. And you got yourself a notepad that's stuck together. And I just think that's so cool. I don't like having a whole bunch of loose papers all over the place. So I hope you enjoyed that quick little tip here and a little alterable item from the kit. Thank you.